Good afternoon, Stuart Neal, real estate broker, coach and mentor, speaking to you again from my office here in Highlands, Edmonton. And today I'm going to talk about 6 things you need to know about online lead generation. I attended a presentation by Dan Stewart, who runs a professional copywriting service in the United States this past week, and I learned some interesting things that I want to share with you. First of all, let's talk about how the market has changed. A few years back, according to a study he was quoting, there were 4.5 million online leads introduced or created against the backdrop of 4.5 million transactions, so kind of one-on-one. But he was comparing that to the present day, where there are over 100 million online leads generated against the backdrop of 5.5 million transactions. So what does that mean? That means that if we interpret that number literally, somebody could be using 18, perhaps even 20 different online lead information sources as part of their home search process. So what does that mean to you? It does mean that you may need to change your behavior. Don't use the all-time realtor favorite screening question, which is, are you working with a realtor? He was suggesting that this really turns people off, particularly if you ask it too soon in the discussion. And I found this for myself, based on training other agents. Some people would just get rid of you. They'll tell you that they are simply because you, at that point, you haven't added value. They just want to get rid of you. You sound too much like a used car salesman or a car salesman as you go into a dealership. Let's talk about intent, though. Some people are ready to buy right away. Most are not. Most are 2 or 3 years away from making a purchase decision, and they're using a number of online websites or research tools simply to find out what's out there and what their marketplace or options within the marketplace could look like. So my advice is to don't be like most realtors and follow up earnestly for a very short period of time and give up. Do it differently. Based on research, most realtors make 1.5 telephone calls, so let's call it 2, and follow up with a couple of emails and call it done. Yet we know that some of these people are 2 or 3 years away from making a purchase decision. So I suggest that the best way to do it is to be consistent, follow up repetitively, and if you approach your follow-up with the heart of a servant, nobody is going to mind that. Now, I've got into a lot more detail in a sister blog, if you will, that will accompany this video, and I'll put a link to that blog down below. As always, if you have any specific questions about how you can build and develop your career in the Edmonton and area marketplace, I'm always happy to help. You can give me a call directly and we can have a one-on-one. 780-760-2014, extension 3. We'll talk to you soon, I hope. I appreciate your time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.